Today we're going to get into one of my favorite types of drawing, a revolve. And we're going to use that revolve to create a happy little tree. So again, we'll come back here to our options. A lot of what I'm about to do is going to be very familiar to you, but the revolve feature is yet another option you have besides extruding and lofting. So let's get right into it. Okay, so again, everything that starts in 3D initially begins with a 2D sketch. So I'm going to go into my 2D sketch. In this instance, I'm going to go ahead and choose my XY plane, and I'm going to start off with some lines, just some easy little lines to show the trunk of the tree. Okay. So the interesting thing about revolve is when you revolve something, you know you're going to be creating it you're going to literally make it revolve around a center point. So oftentimes you're almost drawing what you might call half of the thing that you want to create. So I'm going to start off by choosing a line. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and draw my tree from the center point of what you might call its trunk up to the tippy top of that tree, okay, right there. Just something real simple. Then I got all kinds of options. Just for fun, since we haven't gotten to do this yet, you know what, I want to go ahead and make an arc. So rather than going from line to line, I right-clicked just now, and that's what brought up all these options. I'm going to say, okay, you know what, I'm happy with that line. I don't need any more than that line just at this moment, because I want to get into what we haven't drawn yet, is this arc. So you'll see here you've got different options for an arc. Okay, you got tangent arcs. You can choose a center point for an arc. I'm going to use the 3-point arc because I want to make mine a pine tree, and I want to show it, you know, drooping down a little bit as though it had some snow on it or something like that. So I'm going to choose my 3-point arc. Okay, and I'm going to start from up here, just snap to the top of my tree. Okay, and the next thing I have to choose is where I want that end point to be. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and make this tree kind of a skinny tree. Okay, we'll start him up here, and then you'll notice, okay, I get to manipulate what I want that arc to be. So I'm going to go ahead and move it out about an angle just like so. Okay, I like that right there. And so from there, I'm going to go back to working with a line to move in here a little bit. Okay, something like this. Okay, whatever you want it to be. All right, so right there we got that. I'm going to right-click again, hit OK. From here, we're just following a simple little pattern. I'm going to make another 3-point arc coming down here, just like you see a nice tree around Christmas time. You're out there in the woods with your family, getting into the Yuletide spirit, you know, and everything. And these are the kind of trees we want to see at that time of year. So I'm going to go ahead, choose here again. Got a nice little slope to that there. Hit OK. Just follow my pattern. We're going to do one more to really show the majesty of this tree. Hit OK. One final 3-point arc. Then we're going to be down to the trunk of the tree, and we get to do that fun little revolve that we're so excited to do. Okay, so here's the base of our tree coming on out there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and slope this one. This one's going to be sloped a little less steep. There's not quite as much snowfall hanging on these branches here, so we're going to be a little less of an angle. Hit right click, hit OK. Okay, now from here it's all lines. We're going to finish it out with some lines. Go in there, walk into about, I think about this point, this tree's going to have a nice thick trunk to it. You know, this is a healthy tree, probably been out there in the woods 20 years. All right, click there, click here. Okay, and now we've closed things off. I'm going to hit finish sketch. So you can already see it's starting to take the form of a what you might call half of a tree. Okay, so this is where that revolve comes into play. This is the part where it gets really exciting. So you'll see we're going to choose our revolve option here. What's up, Bob Ross? Okay, we're going to choose our revolve option here up in the tab. Okay, so come along with me here. I'm going to choose revolve. Okay, and when we do that, what's going to be interesting is what we're choosing is not the same thing that we choose when we go to extrude. If we extrude, we're usually choosing a face and trying to extrude it out. When you revolve, you choose the center point around which you want to revolve. So I want to revolve around the center of this tree. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to click this point right here, and you're going to watch the magic happen all in one wonderful moment. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, so I can just hit OK, and right there, I've created a beautiful, happy tree. Isn't that nice?